right, here we go. Man, oh man. Where shall I start? Where shall the beatings begin? Man, wipe my face. Got Taco Bell on my face. All right. Shit, fuck it, may as well turn this down. All right, y'all. Shit, before I start this joint, let me go ahead and just give a shout out to Sir Trixxxalot. I just, it was a couple days ago, I seen a video that he did. It was pertaining to Reg, the bad guy. And from time to time, I drop in and listen to what Reg got to say. And it would appear that Reg, he's got a hard on for talking shit about Trix for some reason. And I did look for that video that Reg did, man, where he was talking greasy about the tricking, man. I couldn't fucking find it. So y'all going to have to go ahead and check out Sir Trixxxalot. I'll go ahead and leave a link to that video if it's still up. I would gather that it's still up, man. So yeah, he did a pretty good bang up job of pretty much dissecting what Reg was talking about, man. And I mean, I just see, I be scratching my head, man, trying to figure out, like, well, what is the purpose? What is the aim? What is the motive of niggas, man, dick policing and pocket watching? I never understood that, man. Never understood that shit. Still not sure where I'm gonna put this, if it's gonna be in Patreon or be out in the free section, man, just on YouTube. But never ever have I thought about what the next nigga is doing with his swipe, man. I played all positions of the game. You know, when I was married, I wasn't sitting around wringing my hands thinking, man, you know, I wonder what this other nigga is doing, if he's a player, or if he got 2 or 3 females that he gaming, you know what I mean? I didn't sit around and just hate on this nigga, man. When I was actively pimping for that 1 year, I didn't sit around hating on the tricking. And right now, while I'm tricking, I don't actively hate on the pimping. You know, it's all good with me, man. You know, it's all according to your temperament, bruh. You know what I mean? And what you trying to do at a particular time in your life. You know, what you just more comfortable with, man. I never understood that shit. What the fuck do you get out of getting on YouTube talking about, yeah, Trix is weak, trick ass niggas, and they don't got no game? And I'm like, well, what do you get out of that shit, man? Like, where are you going with it? Are you trying to, like Sir Trixxxalot said, man, the way Reg was talking, he was talking like he was trying to convince himself. Like, who are you talking to, man? Who are you trying to reach with this message, bruh? You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What makes a man sit around and dick police the way these niggas dick police, man? I mean, these niggas is talking morals and shit. It's just not right. It's not moral. It's like, what the fuck? There's a lot of shit that ain't moral. For you to be having sex with a woman and you not betrothed to her and you haven't really committed to her and you're not married, some would consider that immoral. I don't see you bitching about that. But no, niggas is mad because a cat greasing a female's palms just to do the shortcut thing, get the bullshit over with, man. God damn, boy. And the thing that Reg was doing right was, what was this nigga doing, man? And keep in mind, I'm gonna do what Sir Trixxxalot did, right? I'm gonna basically tell Reg, this ain't nothing personal, nigga. It's just, you don't know what you're talking about, nigga. So you gotta be corrected. So I guess the main theme of the video was, stop saying what you doing ain't tricking, because it is tricking. Stop saying what you doing ain't tricking, because it is tricking. And I'm thinking, who the fuck is out here on YouTube tricking and saying that it ain't tricking? Who? Reg, you gonna have to give us some names, nigga. You gonna have to give us some names, because I don't think that you're being honest, man. I think you just got a hair up your ass, man, and you salty for some reason that niggas tricking and getting what the fuck they want and then breaking camp, bruh. You know what I mean? I don't know anybody on YouTube that's misrepresenting the tricking, man. I really don't. Me and Tony, we have gotten those accusations, but I think, especially from my end, I think it's a situation where I don't fit the traditional mold of what these cats view as a trick. So they automatically be like, nigga, you think you all that? You think you special? You think you pimping? You think you a player? And I'm like, no, I've never said anything of that nature, man. I just say it ain't what you do, is how you do it. And you can get your respect while tricking. Yes, you can. I'm living proof of that shit, man. You know, as long as our females know, as long as that female understands that you're doing it because you want to, not because you have to. As long as they know and understand that, you can maintain your respect. Now, if she senses that this is your only recourse of getting some play, yeah, you'd have a point there. But nah, man, no one's misrepresenting the tricking, man. No one is saying that if you are tricking, you're actually pimping, or where is he getting this goofy shit from, man? I don't know, but he ain't getting it from us. And as an individual who listens to Sir Trixxxalot, he definitely ain't getting it from Trixxxalot. So where's this nigga getting that shit from, man? And this is the main reason why I basically say what I do is tricking, because a lot of cats have actually accused me of the opposite. A lot of cats have said, Big Mike, what you doing? You're not tricking. You're actually investing in your women. That's what you're doing. And I'm like, oh, really now? You know, because basically I've told cats the only females that I will trick with is females who have been actively paying me through the years. That means through the pimp game or the cyber pimp game. If they've been rocking with me and they've been putting money in my pocket, food on my table, and that way, in that regard, on that behalf, guess what? I returns the favor. And cats is like, man, see, man, that's not tricking, man. That's investing. You investing. But I just call it tricking because some nigga like Reg you come along and be like, you know, because he's got some sort of vendetta against Trix. I don't know if he feels inadequate monetarily. I don't know what it is, but he'll be the first nigga to jump up and, you know, in your face be like, that's tricking, that's tricking. That ain't investing, that's tricking. You ain't got game, so you gotta go in your pocket. You're leading with your wallet. I mean, these niggas, man, I'm like, bruh, find you something to do, man. There's a lot of shit out here you could be getting into instead of dick policing and pocket watching, man, you know? Yeah. I'm not understanding what's going on with Reg with this shit, bro. And then he was saying shit about, you know, niggas that do this shit don't have no game, and it's just like, oh, goddamn, man. Well, first of all, let me just say, I find it highly unlikely that Reg just really kicked it with some OGs or some boss players or niggas with money or niggas with game. I don't get that vibe, man. Take it from me, a cat who's actually rubbed elbows with cats that's got hella game and got hella money. Yeah, man. These type of cats do trick. Of course, I'm talking about D-boys. Now, anyone who is a busy man and is building an empire, once again, it all comes back to time and money. Money and time. Time and money. This is the thing that most of these niggas don't get, man. If you have more money than you have time, a lot of times what you'll do, instead of spending your time on a woman, you will spend money. What do you have more of? Do you have more money to spend on a woman, or do you have more time? Trust and believe, man. I come from a family full of fucking players, man. Full of boss OG niggas that, easily can walk around with 15, 20 grand in their pocket like it ain't shit. Walk up to a female, look them dead in their face, and without any shame, without any hesitation, buy that ass. You know what I mean? And we'll get it. And we'll buy it. And it's not because they don't have game, because they building shit, man. They doing shit. They ain't got time to play games with these bitches, man. Shit. And these females, they game. They down with that shit, man. Not to mention, in the hustle, man, that a lot of my peoples was in, man, they just didn't have time for personal relationships, man. That shit became problematic, dealing with a lot of females that had a lot of feelings involved, wrapped up in them. That led to a lot of problems. So niggas was flying bitches in from California, flying them in from Florida, flying them in from Atlanta, you know what I mean? It got to the point they didn't want to deal with no bitches, man, locally. Now, according to Reg, these brothers have no game. Just because they done went in their wallet and they said, fuck dealing with these local bitches. Fuck getting personal with these bitches. We don't have the time or the patience to deal with these broads, man. So this is what we gonna do. We gonna go ahead and put a little something in their hand, and we gonna drop them off and put them back where the fuck we found them. But Reg don't know nothing about that, man, because he ain't never rubbed elbows with niggas with money. He ain't never rubbed elbows with players like that. That's on that level, man. Shit. So from him on the outside looking in, it looks lame, it looks pathetic. But this is due to him having limited life experience in the game and in the hustle, bruh. You know what I mean? So it's like, come on, Reg, man. Speak on things that you know about, dog. You know what I mean? Because as far as your street knowledge when it come to this game, when it come to this hustle, man, you get with you some real players, bruh. So they can give you some schooling. But nah, I don't understand that shit. It's like, boy, these niggas get to stay rocks off. And it's coming from ego. It's ego gratification, man. Niggas, this is just my dime store psychology play on it. For some reason, they're feeling inadequate. So they feel it is a must that they somehow take down brothers who trick a peg or two or a notch or two, man, because niggas is living their life and enjoying their life, and they have no shame about what they do. But, cats like Reg want to be using female shaming tactics, man, by telling you that you shouldn't be doing this and it's morally wrong. And I'm still trying to figure out, why is it morally wrong? If the chick is cool with it and you ain't got no shame in it, where's the morals coming in? I don't know. Where's that coming in at? And of course, we got to go back to the Mac City mission statement, man. What me and Tony always say: this shit is not to be used to find no girlfriend. It's not to be used to find no wife. You doing this, just to have you a little bit of fun and get your rocks off, man. Shit. I think that's something that Reg doesn't understand either. The majority of cats that's doing this tricking ain't looking for no relationship. So he's sitting up talking about, when you want a woman who want you for you or love you for you. Who says that Trixx don't have that? I've got 2 females right now in my life that, yeah, they dig Big Mike for being Big Mike, man. Yeah, man. So, no, if you really doing this tricking and you're doing it the right way, no, you're not looking for a girlfriend. You're not looking for a wife. You give 2 shits if the broad love you or even like you. Shit. Only thing that matters is she giving you good customer service. Reg is getting his wires crossed, man. He's thinking that cats who indulge in this shit are some sucker for love ass niggas. And I understand it, man, because once again, A lot of these cats ain't really astute on the laws and the rules of this game, boy. They think like squares. And that's what Reg is thinking like. Reg is thinking like just a bona fide square. But if you want to hear Sir Trixxxalot's take on it, once again, I thoroughly enjoyed that video. Somebody got to represent this tricking, man. Somebody got to do, whenever someone put a black eye in the game, I'm going to be there. Shit, because I'm all about that which is true. Is what you spitting true, or is it bullshit? And me, speaking as a man, once again, has played all positions of the game. I've never been preoccupied with no other niggas' sexual habits. I've never been tripping on what's in a nigga's wallet. I mean, come on, y'all. Come on, man. There is nothing more feminine than that behavior. And believe me, I am well aware and well astute when it comes to peeping out female behavior, because broads has been my business for 20 years. So to me, it's quite obvious, it's quite evident that Reg has not really hung out with no real G's, no real bosses, no real players. He hasn't hung out with niggas with no real money. Because once you get some real money in your pocket, man, it's just such a liberating experience. That, yeah, you just, whatever the fuck you see, whatever the fuck you want, you just buy it. You just buy it. And for you to make this connection that just because someone has got the money, they got the loot to just buy what the fuck they want, that they don't have no game, you, sir, are in the dark. You are in the dark, my nigga. There's a lot of OGs out here, man, that do just that. Got hella game, got massive game. But because their lifestyle doesn't allow for the bullshit of dealing with females and trading off your time, tricking off your time like that, they'd rather just trick off with the money. You can never get that time back, man. You can never get that time back. Plus, you don't want the whole headache of having 3-4 females in the city that done fucked around, got feelings all wrapped up in you. So you just tend to keep it business with broads. Keep it business with broads that ain't even in the state. I mean, I know niggas that, they used to fly broads in from different states and kick it. And then would send their ass back home clear across the country, man. But Reg don't know that he don't know about this type of shit, man. He thinking like a square. He's not educated in these things, man. He's just not. So Reg, don't take it personal, pimp. I just feel that yes, you need a crash course or tutorial on what you was trying to speak on, man. So whether cats want to say that Big Mike is just investing in the women that he's had in his life, or whether they say I'm tricking, doesn't matter to me. This is how I live. This is the most comfortable shit I'm dealing with right now. I don't want no personal, real emotional attachments with no chicks, man. That shit is irritating and aggravating, man. And even when I'm trying not to do it, it still, tends to happen to a degree. I mean, y'all heard that phone call I had a week ago. Chick in her feelings because, I'm kicking it with another bitch. But wait a minute. We just kick it buddies. We just doing a business transaction. But she's in her feelings. I don't appreciate you being with another bitch on my birthday. Oh, come on now. Come on now. There's levels to this shit, Reg. There's levels to this shit, bruh. Man. Well, anyway, man. Shoot. This Big Mike, almighty Trixxxal, the Fat Maxter, coming at y'all live and direct. Max City Limits Radio Show. Be sure to visit my Patreon, which will sound silly because this may be just up in my Patreon. Or it's on YouTube, I don't know. But anyway, yeah. www.patreon.com/Max City limits. Just type in Max City Limits when you get to Patreon, man. Max City Limits, man. There's receipts upon receipts upon receipts upon receipts about how I live and how I get down, man. There is no guesswork. And, you know, that's another thing, man. I would really like to see the receipts of these niggas that's really talking this shit coming against the tricking, man. I'd really like to see how they live and who they fucking with and who they got on their team, you know what I mean? I'll let y'all see what I'm working with. Yeah, I got some dust buckets, but then, you know, I got some strong 7s and maybe an 8 on the squad, you know what I mean? Shoot. No shame in my game. I'll let you see it. I'll let you know, man. But there's a lot of niggas out here, man, that's got a lot to say about what the next nigga do. But you never see their receipts, man. You never see their receipts, man. So, come on, y'all. If you gonna listen to someone like Reg, at least make homeboy, man, show you what he working with, man. Because he talking like he a boss player, but everything that I'm hearing right now just shows just the antithesis of that shit, man. Shows the exact opposite. All right, Fat Mac, all my Trixxxalot, and we out. We out. We out. We out.